Hey guys, welcome to what used to be my fortnightly movie roundup, but now it's going to be just weekly because it there'd be too many over 2 weeks. So going to start from, I think the first film I watched on this list was Friday, so it's going to be from Friday to Friday, but well, I haven't really worked it out. It's just going to be uploaded on Tuesday, I know that, so yeah, so let's get started. First film I watched Friends, and it's Insidious Chapter 2. My opinion, not as scary as the first one was, even though the first one wasn't that scary. The storyline, however, is very, very interesting and intelligent and so well done. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to spoil it for people, but basically Patrick Wilson in this film was brilliant, better than the first one, and he was good in the first one. But after watching this, I thought he could make a good Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Don't know if that's just me, but it does look like he could play the part, in my opinion. Um, Again, not as scary though, but it still had the same style of creepiness, and I just think, again, the second half was the weakest part, even though it was more of the same from the first one. As they were going into the further, I think that was a bit of a strange choice to have, but it worked well with the storyline, so I'll allow it. And it does provide a lot to the storyline, so it's not just there to fill up a film. Do I prefer it than the first one? Slightly. I'm going to give this one 80%. Very much the same, but in a different setting and a different kind of. I mean, the kid's not in a coma or wherever he was now, but I do think, again, they could have done a lot better than they actually did. So that's the first one. Second film I watched is a Guillermo del Toro film. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Orphanage. Now, I had been anticipating watching this for absolutely ages. Finally watched it, and I was very, very impressed. I was expecting it to be scary, but after seeing Mama, I know what Guillermo del Toro's style is like, and I would say this is along those lines. And I haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth, but I've heard it compared to that. I compare it as Mama meets the others, and it's kind of a hash of them too. Very enjoyable film, good acting, quite a unique kind of film, and it did have its creepy moments. I mean, I don't like little girls in horror films, like they freak me out, and dolls and that kind of stuff, and there's a lot of them, but the kid was very, very well done in this film. He was quite a good actor, even for a child actor. And yeah, it was just one of those films that you watch and it's a good storyline, you get gripped into the storyline, and it's really enjoyable. I'd highly recommend it. I'm going to give it 84%. Not the best film I've ever seen, not the scariest film, but a very enjoyable film nonetheless, and very well done. Third film I watched, these three and the next film were all at a friend's house. It's This Is the End. Absolutely loved this film. So funny. Probably my favourite comedy at the moment. The performances by all the main characters were just absolutely hilarious. I mean, I couldn't fault any of them. I'd seen most of them because, I like Judd Apatow, so a lot of them have been in Judd Apatow films, and I just absolutely loved it more than I was anticipating, and I laughed a lot more than I was also thinking as well. Just a really well done film, and a lot of comedies are very unoriginal, but this one knew what it was, and it did its job in my opinion. One of the best comedies I've seen in a long time. I'm going to give that a 90%, maybe a bit generous, but that's how much I enjoyed it. So the next film I've only seen about an hour of, and it's Pusher, the Nicholas Winding Refn subtitle film. I was enjoying it a lot and didn't see the second half. I thought it was a very interesting, very Nicholas Winding Refn style film, and I like his style. I think that's one of the main reasons why he's one of the best directors, in my opinion anyway. And it reminds me of like a Danish version of like Snatch and Lock, Stock, but more darker rather than comedic. But yeah, I enjoyed what I saw of it, and I'm gonna probably see if I can find it again and watch the rest of it. I can't really give it a rating because I haven't seen it all, so I'm not gonna bother. Next film was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I've seen this about 3 or 4 times, and this was the 5th time or something like that. In my opinion, one of the best ones. Still prefer the second part, but this was very enjoyable. Just everything you want from Harry Potter, to be honest with you. Good acting, good storyline, and even though it was over 2 hours, it just flew right by, and it was very gripping and quite sad as well when, spoiler alert, when Dobby dies, although I'm sure everyone's seen it by now. I mean, I'm certain they have. So yeah, I'm not going to carry on with that because I don't want to just repeat what everyone else has said, so I'm going to give that again 90%, just really enjoyable, and obviously if I've watched it 4 or 5 times it must be really good. Now next film I actually watched on my own TV, on my own copy. It's Iron Man. Been wanting to see this again for ages, ever since the Avengers film, and I didn't know much about the storyline. Never never read a Iron Man comic, so I don't know what the origin story is, but this was a very well done film. The acting was great from everyone. It had a lot of comedy in it, which was quite funny as well. Robert Downey Jr. is just an amazing actor, as everyone knows, and hopefully looking forward to picking up Iron Man 2 very soon and carrying on with that. I've heard a lot of people don't like it, but I'm going to watch it just because Iron Man's just awesome in it. I'm going to give that a 91%. Very good superhero film. I mean, I love superhero films, as you'll see with the next film. This is the last film on the list, Kick-Ass. Now this is like 7th time I've watched it, and I just cannot get sick of seeing it. I don't know what it is about it. I just love everything about it. It's one of my favourite films. Every single performance in this is done spectacularly, and just such a great film. I'm going to give this one 95 because it's one of my favourite films of all time. Just absolutely love it, and yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz in this film was absolutely brilliant. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, brilliant. And the score for this is absolutely sensational. I mean, I could listen to the music on this for ages. I mean, I love the music and the soundtrack and all that. So yeah, this has been another, what did I call it, update, or it's gone out of my head. I've completely forgotten. You'll know from the title of the video anyway, so but yeah, this is going to be every Tuesday now, and it's going to be a week, every week, not 2 weeks. I've decided on that. It's final, so no more random watch list things coming. Also, I'm going to cut down on videos because I don't want to do 4 or 5 videos every day. There's 3 today, I think, but that'll be it. And then tomorrow there'll be a couple. So yeah, as always, like and subscribe. Comment below what you think. I like to read comments, and I will see you in the next video.